Premier League is set to return on Friday with Liverpool playing Bournemouth at Anfield. And Bournemouth are an interesting team because they obviously did really well under Andoni Iraola. And while they might have wanted to say build on the success of their team, they've lost a lot of key players. They've lost Kirkes to us, obviously, but they've also lost two of their other starting back four. So that's three of their four starters in defence that will be missing. So even though Bournemouth were a very good team last season, do you think that the game at Anfield on Sunday should maybe be more comfortable than people expect?
Oh, I would never, ever, ever go down that route of saying it's going to be a comfortable one. I very, very good manager there and some very good players as well. And I think they always sign well as well, don't they? So I'm pretty sure the replacements they've got in for the great players that they've lost will be very, very good themselves. Now, the helpful thing will be that little bit of turnover for them. Are they quite there yet? Will it take them a while to hit the stride? Because it kind of did last season as well. It took them a while. If you remember, they didn't have a great start. And Liverpool beat them twice as well, even when they were very, very good. So, Liverpool should be confident. And the Anfield factor is massive as well, obviously. And I'm sure the atmosphere will be great with it being a Friday night. But yeah, it's one of those where, that turnover could be helpful to Liverpool. And, if they themselves aren't disjointed, which we might have seen a bit of over pre-season, then they should be big favourites to win this one. And I think, like I say, a Friday night under the lights at Anfield, everyone's going to be absolutely up for this one. So it's not the worst fixture you could have been given. But, of course, you have to go out there and prove it and prove that you're a better team than Bournemouth. And they are a very, very good manager, very good players, as I said. So it's not going to be easy. But if Liverpool are absolutely on it, then, it's one that you would hope they would win, yes.
Just as a side note, I do predict Mohamed Salah to get 3 goals and assists on Friday, but, that's just my opinion on it. But I was talking about the attack there. I then want to address the midfield because obviously Ryan Gravenberch will be suspended, and that means someone else will have to fill in the number 6 position. We saw Curtis Jones do it at the Community Shield, but maybe some people were thinking that Mac Allister could fill in there. But again, he doesn't look fully fit yet because he's had a delayed pre-season. So how do you think the midfield sets up on Friday against Bournemouth?
Yeah, tough to say, really. I mean, you hope. I mean, again, ahead of the Community Shield, Slot said that Mac Allister wasn't fit to start, but fit to be involved. And obviously, we did see him in the second half. I wonder whether that will have changed by the time that Friday comes around. That's I think Liverpool will hope so because for me, he was Liverpool's best midfielder last season and is their best midfielder. So. If you can get him back in, particularly in the absence of Gravenberch, I just think you have to get him in there somehow. Even if you can, front load it and do 60 minutes, I think it's crucial you get him in the team with Gravenberch not there. So, and then I think from there it probably kind of picks itself. I think Curtis Jones will still get a lot of minutes this season, but I think Szoboszlai's running. I know he gave the ball away in some dangerous areas in the Community Shield, but I still think Szoboszlai's had a very good pre-season in that deeper role, and it will suit him down to the ground. So, and I think having Mac Allister's intelligence alongside him will help kind of curb some of his instincts a little bit. So, I think Mac Allister, Szoboszlai, and then it has to be Wirtz, doesn't it? He's played all pre-season in that central role. You pay 100-odd million, you're not going to not start him in the first Premier League game of the season. So I think that will be the mix. But I mean, what happens after that is going to be absolutely fascinating over the remainder of the season because so many options there, so much quality. Do we see Wirtz bumped into the forward line from time to time to account for all that? I think so. But yeah, it's a really interesting battle they've got on in midfield. And I think that's going to be one of Liverpool's key strengths this season.
I predict a boring 3-1. Your prediction?
Yeah, take that. They're probably going to concede, aren't they? They can't stop conceding at the moment. So, yeah, 3-1 would be nice. And, they look electric going forward. So, hopefully, you can put it all together. And a decent start to the season would be, a 3-1 win over Bournemouth. You'd be happy with that.